back to another episode of A Girl Business Podcast. I'm your host, Shelby, and today I'm with Jamie in her studio, Positive Eye, located in Chester. You just had a performance in Chester. Okay,
Yes.
tell me all about that. Let's start with that.
Okay, so we just had a performance in May, which was
Can I put my feet on here?
amazing.
Is that rude?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
absolutely. We just had a performance in May, which was amazing. We take our aerial hammocks to stage and let the girls perform for their families, and it's great. We're working on our 7th performance when we start in September, and we'll be doing another Christmas performance.
That is going to be so fun.
Yeah.
Because there's not a lot that goes on around here, like in the winter,
No, not so much.
especially for kids.
Yes, yes. So we've definitely evolved over the years. I have about 50 dancers now, and it's amazing. We have a cheer squad that is starting up, and they're going to be performing at halftime shows.
Oh my gosh.
And they're adorable.
How proud. It's like you have 50 kids.
Yes. Yes, but they're really, I mean, it's my therapy, honestly. It's what I need here. My husband, he has worked here since before we moved up here. And when I moved up here, I realized that there wasn't really something for me. I didn't really have a job here for me. So I kind of had to create that. And that's when I started looking for buildings and things to create a studio. I started on Main Street, and that was amazing. But then COVID happened, and I had to stop. And so I stopped for a while after COVID, and then I started back up in my garage studio, which was just kind of word of mouth and with friends that didn't really want me to stop. They kept asking, hey, when are you going to do your classes again? And so I started back up really kind of small. And then word of mouth kind of got around after we did a performance, and other kids kind of started to see, and they would say, hey, we want to hang from those blankets from the ceiling. And I'm like,
Ceiling blankets.
yeah. So I was like, well, let's talk about that a little more. They're aerial hammocks, and there's so much to do with them. So I'm really geared towards the kids aspect and teaching the kids, but I also love teaching the adults and having private sessions and doing that whole aspect of it too.
Yeah. So how did you get involved in dance? Because it sounds like you've been dancing your whole life.
Yeah, so I did other sports when I was growing up. I tried softball and different things. I was on the swim team, and I loved that. But when I started dance, I just fell in love with it. It became my outlet, and I did jazz, tap, and ballet. My mom even cleaned the dance studio so I could teach or take more classes. So I've just really been taking dance my whole life. When I started the aerial aspect of it, it was just kind of a prop for me for dance. So a lot of aerial studios do more of an aerial yoga aspect of it, but I incorporate dance, which is bringing in something really different.
Yeah, that's a really cool niche.
Yeah.
So at what point in your life did you say, okay, I did dance growing up, I want to kind of have my own studio? Or how was it transitioning from being a dance kid to like dancing as an adult?
I kind of had a break for a minute because I went into getting married and having kids and doing that. And then after kids, I found a dance studio in Paradise that I put my kids into. And then I realized they had an adult dance class there, and that's where I started taking dance with an adult group, which was absolutely amazing. I loved that so much. And my husband, that's where he became a fire dancer. When we started going to Positive Eye in Paradise, the whole family found an outlet there,
Yeah.
and we loved it. It was great. It was amazing. And so then when the fire happened in Paradise, that is what brought us up here. And my husband already had a job, so I decided to have a studio.
What was that process like?
It was it was a lot of ups and downs, really, truly. I found a place first on Main Street, and I had to give that up with COVID, and that was a little defeating. And then I had friends that didn't want me to stop, so they kept asking about it. So I really didn't like the idea of creating a studio in my garage. Honestly, I never really actually saw that for myself. But the more I realized how much I really needed dance in my life, and the more I realized that it wasn't just something I did for fun, it's really a part of me. Um, I I decided it didn't matter where I did it, and my garage was suitable, and I created the space. I got enough kids to create choreography and dances and performances, and it just really has grown from there.
And now you're in your, so really your third location.
Yes.
So how has it been like with, would you say it's an upgrade now?
I would definitely say it was an upgrade. It is an upgrade. It's really a huge reason why we moved to this location. I didn't want to, I wanted to create a space that I could utilize whenever I wanted, but also offer to anyone else as a healing space for anyone.
And what about like the business aspect of everything? How has that learning curve been?
It's definitely been, it's been a challenge. Um, I have never owned a business myself. I've just been a dancer and a dance teacher at other dance studios. So there's a lot more to owning your own business, and all that goes into that. It's 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 a challenge, but it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it. I wouldn't trade it for anything. I roll with the way things go, and I feel like the community is very supportive. I feel like the community loves that there's something different for kids. I don't think there's ever too many things for kids to do in a town, or adults. I don't think there's ever anything, I mean, too many things for them to do. So I love just creating a different type of space. I mean, maybe they don't want to play softball, maybe they don't want to play basketball. I mean, there's nothing wrong with those sports, but I love having a different outlet and then it gives me something to do, something exciting to wake up to. I have a workout group that I meet with Tuesday and Thursday mornings. So now here I am working out with them twice a week, and it's empowering me to empower them. So it really became my therapy, and it has been amazing for me.
I love that.
Yeah.
So you said that you started at Paradise as an adult. You got back into dancing at Positive Eye in Paradise. So how did the conversation come about starting a Positive Eye in Chester?
So when I moved up here after the fire, it was kind of an interesting way of my thinking that I was either Will's wife because everybody knew him already, or I was the one that just moved up here because I was from Paradise. And I mean, I love being labeled as Will's wife. I didn't so much love being labeled as the one that, just lost everything. It was kind of not how I wanted to be labeled. So I quickly changed that mindset to, oh, this is the one that's going to open the dance studio. When I would hear people, whispering behind my back or something, it was more of a positive, exciting, there's the one that's going to open the dance studio. So that just really changed my way of thinking. And I forgot what the sole question was.
Did you? Oh, how did we go from Positive Eye in Paradise to okay, I want to start Positive Eye in
Okay,
Chester?
so yes. So then when I decided that I really needed to open a studio and I really wanted to open a studio, I was playing with all these different names, and Christina Burton, the owner of Paradise, or Positive Eye in Paradise, she is a really good friend and a really, really good mentor and just an inspiration for all that I've became and everything that I am. That when she reached out to me and said, "Hey, what about if you open up a Positive Eye Chester?" I just felt so incredibly honored for that, that it didn't seem like I even had to think about it. It was meant to be. And I wanted to carry on the legacy of what I became from Paradise, that it made sense.
Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful.
It made sense. Yeah.
So, how many years? I know you said you had to move from Main Street because of COVID. How many years did you have your studio there?
It was a really short amount of time. I opened up my studio April of, wait, let me think here. I opened up my studio April of 2019, and I believe I had to close it by December. We were working on choreography. We didn't even get to have one performance at that location.
Wow.
It just kind of happened quickly. And the scare and then the not scare, and of course when schools closed I knew that I had to too. But from there I just had to really rethink and reset, and from there when I restarted with the aerial aspect of it. So my first location, I did not have the hammocks. And then I went to my training and decided to add a little different element to it.
Tell us about the training. What kind of training was there?
So it's I'm trying to remember how many hours now. I have the certificate right there, but I have level 1 and level 2, and it's 3 full days of aerial training. So the first level, you learn a lot about the safety and how to hang your hammocks and how to check them and the height and all of that entails. And you learn how to choreograph and orchestrate an aerial yoga class, and how to incorporate your own elements to it too, which then that's when I incorporated the dance. And I love that. The kids love that. They get to do little choreography, and then they go into the hammocks for their moves. So I started with level 1, and that's when I opened up again in my garage and started teaching, because level 1, that allows you to start teaching. Level 2 is learning more of the flips and tricks and different things like that to continue to advance your dancers.
Gotcha. Where was the
Yeah.
training at? Was it local?
It was actually in Paradise.
Oh, really? That's
It,
what a full circle moment, huh?
it was in Paradise, at our studio in Paradise.
Oh, cool. So
Yeah.
she reopened then since the fire?
She reopened since the fire. It was her, and then it was also Rachel. That it was a lot of the different instructors that were in our original Positive Eye studio that reopened after the fire, and everybody kind of took turns continuing and teaching classes and keeping the dance alive in Paradise, directly after the fire, which I thought was amazing for them to do. And so, yeah, I got certified there, both my level 1 and level 2.
Cool.
Yeah.
So when you first came to town, you said people knew you as Will's wife, or oh, that's the
Yeah.
girl from Paradise, like, oh
Yeah.
no. So when you first opened your shop or your studio, did you just have like walkers come in, or how did you start to build that clientele?
Facebook. Facebook has really been the majority of my advertising, but not even so much with, the different groups and things. Just, I had enough people just with my own people that I knew, and I think a lot of people wanted to support because they just knew that I was new and they wanted to support me and support my venture, and which was great. And I have dancers now that I had over on Main Street. I still have them. They now do the aerial with me. So that's been amazing that I've gotten to have them when they were little, and then they came back when I reopened.
When
Yeah.
you first opened your studio, was it with the idea that you wanted to do like the school performances and stuff, or?
So the performances we do at the school are, I definitely wanted to do performances, and we just do them. I basically create the performances and do them there at the school. I think that if a dancer is going to come to weekly classes and they're going to learn choreography and they're going to work hard to do their hammock moves, that it's everything to them and me to take it to the stage and let them perform that for their families and for the community. And I think that that really is, it's a goal. You know, when you do baseball and basketball, you play games and people watch you and they root for you. And so for dance, performances are that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
So, your wife, a mom, how many kids do you have?
I have two.
Two kids.
Yeah.
And you are a business owner.
Yeah.
So, what is like a normal season like, or a day in your life, or how do you juggle all this?
So when I start back up in September, I have a lot of different classes because I want to gear them towards different age groups. With the hammocks, I only want to take maybe, 8 or 9 dancers per class. So I have a lot of classes. And I'm lucky that I have it right here in my backyard because I can just come out here and work out here for 2, 3 hours, teaching 2 or 3 classes a day, and still know that my family's in the house and the kids are taken care of and everybody's happy.
Yeah, that's comforting, I'm sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you, as somebody, I don't have any dance background, so it's always like mesmerizing to me. How do you come up with the choreography? Like, do you have training for that? Or, because I mean, you're dealing with like multiple people and.
I usually I get a vision. A lot of times I'll listen to a song and it'll all orchestrate in my head. Whether or not it plays all out the same exact way in my head that when I do the choreography, but a lot of times, first I have to pick the song, which you have to be really careful when you're working with young girls and teens. You have to pick good songs, and then the song has to speak to me in some way. And then I like to always have some type of inspiration in our dance, some type of meaning, I want the audience to be mesmerized. I want the audience to walk away feeling like they watched a show, a performance, which they did, but I mean, these dancers are speaking from their hearts. They're doing choreography that is coming from me, but ultimately they're putting their heart and soul into it to orchestrate it, which is amazing. I love watching it and taking it all the way to stage. Yeah.
What do you see dance do for children as far as just their confidence or any other positive things that you see? I mean, this is positive eye, so.
So I see a lot of kids first tell me, well, they'll come into class and they'll tell me, absolutely not, I'm not performing. And I'll say, that's fine. You don't have to perform. That's not a requirement and it's not mandatory at all. They'll come in, they'll start doing their moves, they'll start learning that this is a safe space, and they start to feel good. And they will get confident enough to take it to the stage, and it's amazing to watch. They really do. They feel great about themselves, and that to me is really the most rewarding part. I mean, maybe one, there's a lot of rewarding parts of this job, but it's definitely a huge rewarding part to see them just shine on stage and feel confident.
What are some other of your favorite things about having a studio?
I, gosh, so many things. I love the energy. I love bringing in all the kids, and they will sing and dance at the top of their lungs sometimes. They will just have a great time. I love bringing the women in for workout. I mean, we're working out, but half the time we're talking and we're laughing while we're working out. It's kind of amazing how we can actually pull that off, but we are. And it's great. It's like our therapy. We're getting a workout, but we're all these women together and we're like, gosh, yeah, our kid this, or I forgot to pack this. And we're all, kind of just having a morning with each other, which is great. So I feel like I created a studio for people to come to, but it's also a huge outlet for me. If I didn't have these people coming to my studio, if I didn't have these dancers coming to take classes, I wouldn't be what I am today. And I'm so thankful for everybody that's supported me up until now and in the future and everything. I'm so grateful. I really am. It's huge. It's a huge part of my life. I really don't. I mean, I know there's a lot to do in Chester, but there really isn't. I haven't found a lot to do for me. I mean, there is, but when you have grown up doing dance and taking dance 3 days a week and then just pushed up to a community that is amazing but doesn't have dance, I definitely needed it.
You were meant to be the dance girl of Chester.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
meant to bring it here.
Yeah. Yes, and now I have Miss Tori, who is our cheer instructor. So she comes once a week to do our cheer classes, which is amazing. I love that. I love bringing in new instructors. A studio is all about community and not just one person running the whole show. So I have Marlo, who does yoga on Fridays. I would love to have more instructors. I'm open to instructors and ideas, and I really want to create a space that the community loves and the community wants to be in. And any ideas, anything that, if there's aerial classes or dance classes, I would have to learn line dancing. I know that's one that I've been asked a lot.
Oh, really? Is that
Yeah.
popular right now? Line
Yeah.
dancing?
A lot of people ask, do you do line dancing? Um, if I could get a group of women that wanted to do line dancing, I would learn it and I would teach it.
Girls, if you're interested.
I would. I'm open. I'm open to all kinds of ideas because I love bringing people together and having fun.
Yeah.
That's really what it's about.
What are the Tuesday, Thursday workouts that you girls do?
So it's a hit workout where we have stations.
I love those.
Yes, we have stations set up, so it's a timed workout, and we have battle ropes and weights, and sometimes we use the aerial hammocks for different workout things as
How
a station.
fun. That's super unique.
Yeah, the punching bag, the throw ball, those really heavy throw
Yeah.
balls. So we go around and then we do what I call a booty workout at the end, which is just a lot of different stretches, and it's a lot of their favorite parts. They said.
Is it a twerking class? Is this an undercover twerking class?
No, no, but it's not technically their favorite part. But I love them still.
Is it really hard?
No, it's just after a hardcore workout. We have a warm up and then we have this hardcore workout, and it's just one more thing we do at the end, and they're like, "Oh, I think I gotta go now." I won't mention any names.
Whisper it. I'm just kidding. You don't have to. So you do that Tuesdays and Thursday mornings, and you have the cheer camp going on. And you
Yes.
said you have somebody doing yoga on Fridays.
Yes.
Any other classes or anything right now going on?
Not right now. The other aerial classes will be starting up in September. And that's when I'm going to start all of the different age groups and work on choreography and all of that to gear up for our Christmas performance, which I'm already trying to really think of a good theme. I might have already came up with it, but I don't want to say because I don't want to hold myself to it yet.
Got it.
But we do a big Christmas performance, and we have a special guest, Santa, that comes. So I would love for it to continue to grow as a community event. that families can come and watch the aerial show and take pictures with Santa and just have the warm and cozy feel of Christmas. I know it's July, but I'm already thinking of that because that's my next performance.
Is it a performance for all ages?
Yes.
Oh my God. Where is the showcase going to be at?
It'll be at the elementary school.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. So I bet you're like so excited and ready. And
Yes.
how
Yeah.
many people are normally in the performance?
So we normally have about, it depends, but normally about 50 dancers. Normally
Wow.
about 50 dancers. Yeah, we have a lot of families and supporters come and watch the performance, which is amazing. I love it. I always want to get as big of an audience as I can for my dancers because they deserve it,
Yeah.
and I think it's amazing for them. So I'm grateful that a lot of people come out to watch the performances.
Do you have a date set yet?
I don't, but once I get that set, I will definitely let you know.
Yeah, please do, because I want
Okay.
to put it on my calendar. I should have brought
Yeah.
my calendar so you could laugh. It's like,
Already booked out?
well, it's paper for one. It's just like sheets of paper, and I write all my notes and everything. It just looks crazy, but I'm like, no, it makes sense to me.
Yeah, well, if it makes sense to you, then that's
Yeah,
perfect. It's your schedule.
exactly. I'm like, it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to get it on there because I would love to come out and see it.
I would love for you to come.
That would be so fun. A
Yeah.
girl business goes mobile, and we're gonna see the show, girls.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
That would be really fun.
That would be.
So if anybody's interested in being a part of the showcase, do you call them showcases? You call them shows? What is like the commitment, like rehearsal commitment and things like that?
We have practices once a week. We start in September, and then the performance would be in December. So the commitment would be September to December. And sometimes we have twice a week as we get closer to the performance time. But it's really not a huge commitment. It's just a once a week class, and we meet together. We learn choreography, we learn aerial moves, and then we do a performance.
How many hours are the rehearsals?
An hour a week.
Oh my gosh. If you're living in Chester, you know that you sometimes get the winter blues.
Yeah.
This is the perfect way to fight that. Move
Yeah.
your body and get active.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
What kind of changes have you seen in yourself since starting the studio here?
Well, I didn't do the workout classes until I moved the studio to this location. So that's been really huge for me because even if mornings that I would wake up and think, gosh, I don't know if I really want to work out, I would never not come and be here and show up for my girls that are ready and willing to work out. So it kept me accountable. If you come to my classes a few times and you're showing me commitment and then you're not here, I'm going to be looking for you, wondering where you are, reaching out to you, asking you where you're at, and getting you back into my gym to work out because I want you here.
That's something I personally would need.
Yeah. So I love, I mean, and all of my workout ladies are amazing. I absolutely love watching them run down to workout class from the window because they're just jogging their way to here or something, or riding their bike here, and they're all coming from different aspects of their mornings, but we all make time to get together and make time for ourselves for that hour and a maybe hour and 15 minutes. I was going to say an hour and a half, but that sounds like a long workout class, but it's not. We'll call it an hour of time set aside for yourself in the morning. It's at 8:30. So when school's in, it's right after drop off.
Oh,
So I
that's
tell my ladies,
perfect.
don't even go home.
Yeah.
Just drop off your kids at school and come straight here. If you go home and you sit down and you have your coffee, you might change your mind. So I say just go drop off your kids and then come to me and we'll work out. And then the rest of your day will feel even more amazing because you took time for yourself in the beginning of the day.
Yeah. That's so true.
Yeah.
And that's Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8:30.
Yeah.
And is that all throughout the year that you offer that?
Yep.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Next time I'm in town on Tuesday, Thursday, I'm going to stop by. Do you take drop-ins?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Drop-ins are welcome. Absolutely.
What does your fee schedule look like for the classes?
So it's $65 monthly. That's for 2 days a week for the workout. Drop-ins are $12 a class. And then for the aerial, it's also 65 monthly.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like I feel like it's fair.
I would definitely agree.
Yeah.
What are some things that you would like the community to know about your place, or anything that you would like to spread awareness on, or that you would like to see more people come in and do?
I would love to see more adults come in and try aerial. I know that it's a little hesitating because it's something new and something different, but my vision is I have 10 aerial hammocks, and my vision is to have every one of them full with women doing a choreographed aerial dance. I think that women should feel good about themselves. I think that we need outlets to feel like a woman, and would love to I would love to have more classes like that. And then for the kids aspect, I would definitely love to have more kids come and do the aerial also. I've done a few workshops, aerial workshops, where somebody they didn't want to be in a big group setting. They wanted to come with just them and a couple of their friends. And so I also offer just private workshops where you can get a group of your friends together and come and tell me a little bit about what you're looking for, dance, stretching, what you're wanting out of the class. And you can come with your friends as a girls' night or a birthday party or something fun like that. That is something that would be really fun to do also.
That's a great idea. Like private events, like bridal showers,
Yeah.
or anything.
Yeah, because then
Parties.
you can be with your group of friends and feel comfortable and confident, and yeah,
That's a great idea.
yeah.
Girls, if you need a venue,
Absolutely. Yes, I think it would be great.
yeah. So one of the things that we kind of bonded over, because fun fact, girls, before I interview with anyone, I always at least have a phone call, so we're not like total strangers, because that way I can kind of like feel the vibe. And you said that when you moved, you had like nothing for yourself, and you wanted an identity outside of being a wife. So what advice would you have for women that maybe feel like I have no identity? Because I think that's really common in marriage. I see a lot of that.
My advice would be if you have a hobby that you love, entertain that hobby. Don't think it's silly. Don't underestimate your dreams and your goals. Follow them because I did and you clearly did, and the outcome is beautiful if you believe in yourself. And you just have to believe that your dreams and your goals and your inspiration is real, and women are powerful. We can do anything that we set our minds to.
I know that's right.
Absolutely.
And what about any advice for a woman that maybe wants to start a business? Because a business, like we were saying earlier, that's like a whole nother beast when you do the business side.
I would say, because honestly, I jumped into it because I just followed my dreams and my heart, and everything kind of fell into place. Yes, there was a lot more to it than we realize, but our passion leads us, and we make those changes that we need to make, or we do what we need to do to grow as a business. I wouldn't let the aspects of owning a business hold anyone back, because I think that anybody can own a business. You just have to stay grounded, know that you can do it, and stay committed to your business. Once you've started that business, once you've decided this is what I want to do, stay committed to that. That's where you'll grow. when you stay committed.
Yeah. It's like a snowball.
Yeah.
You know, it starts small and then it gets big and then all of a sudden it's taken off and you're like, oh my gosh, like you were
Right.
saying earlier, you're like, I don't know if I can really get much bigger. Like you're one person.
Yeah. Yeah. Right now, because I have 2 aerial hammocks, well, I mean, I have 10, but when I do performances, I can only take 2 rigs to the stage. So when I have dancers, I have 2 dancers that are in my hammocks, which means I have to have myself as a spotter and another aerial certified instructor, which is not an easy thing to find, but I do find them sometimes. But that is what holds me back sometimes is I don't have the help that I need to grow as much as I want to, but God keeps me just growing as much as I can.
In the future, do you have plans for Positive Eye that maybe includes expanding or any big future plans that you can share?
Well, I don't fully, although Positive Eye in Paradise has just reopened. So she and I will hopefully be collaborating in the future on maybe performances or workshops or girls' retreats or things like that because we have collaborated before, we've worked together, we're great friends. And now that she has opened her studio where she's bringing in dancers and aerialists and things like that, I'm hoping that we will grow and evolve together.
That sounds really exciting.
Yeah.
And what a great way to get more people up here and vice versa, you know?
Yes, exactly. Because we're really not that far away from each other.
Mm-hmm.
I commuted down to Paradise to teach classes after the fire for a little while. So we are definitely close enough to do workshops at each other's studios and bring different things to our community through each other, which I think will be amazing.
Yeah, that sounds really I mean, if there's 50 performers here, I can't even imagine what it would be like with the two of you girls combined forces.
Yeah,
That'd
yeah.
be you have to get a big venue.
I would love to see where it can go from here.
Yeah. Are there like competitions or anything that you girls would be able to join? Like, are there nationals for like aerial yoga or anything? Well, aerial dance, I should say.
I don't know if there is actually competitions for aerial, but there are different workshops that we could potentially take dancers to that are dedicated and ready. We could take them to different workshops and learn different, sometimes just learning from a different instructor and a different environment is good for dancers' education too.
Mm-hmm.
So that part for the aerial, and as far as cheer, I don't know because we just started that last summer, and then we did the halftime dances and cheers and things for the football game. But we started again this summer, and the cheer girls are really pretty good. I could see them eventually going to some little competitions. I mean, they're younger
Mm-hmm.
cheer girls, but just for the experience and the fun of it,
Yeah. It
I
seems
could
like such
see.
an adrenaline rush.
Yes, yes, I think it definitely would be. But I think that they would probably really enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Do your kids get involved? Or I know you said that your husband does fire dancing.
My husband does fire dancing. He actually also teaches a flow arts class. So he teaches how to move the staff and how to do the flips and tricks and things with like LED staffs before they light it on fire. And then he has glow poi and different things like that. So he does a lot of like flow arts and things like that and fire dancing, which is amazing. I think that he should promote his fire dance performances because I think people would probably love to have that aspect at weddings and venues and things. I think it would be great. And then my kids, they both did dance. Both of them did dance in Paradise. And when I hung the first aerial hammock in my other garage, both of my girls just fell in love all over again because it was like I brought back a part of them that they had been missing because they started it there and I didn't really bring the element up here because I wasn't certified and I didn't really teach it myself yet. Bailey, my 12-year-old, she is probably going to start assisting me with my younger dancers because she is quite the little aerialist that she sometimes knows flips and tricks that I don't even know, and I'll have to say, Bailey, can you show them that one? Or she actually really loves it. It's great for her. It's been a really good outlet for her also.
How fun and how special that you can offer that outlet to her as a mom,
Yeah.
and just right here in your guys' home.
Yes.
That's really special.
Yeah. I told her I would like for her to start helping me teach the classes.
Oh, how exciting. And then what about your other daughter? Is she into it too?
She is. She is 16, so she's kind of going through that stage of I like it, but not.
Yeah, I want to be with my friends.
Yeah, yeah. But she definitely loves it. She did it a lot when she was younger. She doesn't do it quite as much now, but she is still into it.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
So if anyone that's listening wants to get more information or check out a class schedule or reach you, what is the best way to do that?
They can either message me through Facebook or reach out to me directly, 530-520-6389, to sign up for classes and to get any information about classes. I'll have my upcoming fall schedule pretty soon and start signups probably the beginning of August.
Perfect. That's right when your episode's going to air.
Oh,
Second Thursday. So that's perfect.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so perfect. I'll be ready to take signups then.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's exciting. Anything else that you would like the viewers to know or any other words of wisdom or advice or anything that you'd like to say?
I just really want to, first of all, thank you for the opportunity. I think that it's amazing. And I want to thank the community for all the support and love in the studio that's been created. And I couldn't have done any of this without you guys. So from the bottom of my heart, I truly thank you all.
Wonderful. You did great. See, it's not very scary, huh?
It's terrifying.
Is it really?
No, yes, kind of a mixture. And then we're going to bring our hands down and we're going to take our 3 steps back, right, left, and then you're going to lean your body back. Remembering to breathe. And then we're going to reach up for the hammock again and walk forward. Now we're going to bring it in front of us, wrapping it around, beautiful. And then we're going to come down to our knees. We're going to come all the way down.
Okay, this is a safe space, right?
Yes.
I have my Dr. Scholl's inserts in my socks.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Is that what that little noise was that I heard? Oh my gosh.
It sounds like a funny thing, like Dr. Scholl's.
Yes, this is 100% a safe space. So we're going to hold on to the fabric here, and we're going to gently lean back. And slowly you're going to drop your head looking up towards the ceiling. This is a beautiful chest opener for your heart chakra here. Remembering to breathe. And then coming back up again. We're going to release our hands and shake that out. And reach for the fabric to come back up to standing. Okay. Would you like to try standing in the hammock?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me start with my good ankle.
So, you're going to want to take your hands and you make it a rope under, yes, just like that. And then you're going to take your right foot and put it up. Yes. Now you're gonna reach up and we're gonna pull our bodies up. Very nice. Now take that left foot and put it on your right knee. Beautiful, holding on really tight with your left hand, you're gonna push out your right arm. This is our Cupid, our arrow pose. A little kiss. Yes. Very nice. And then coming down, we're gonna do it on the other side. So now we're gonna take our right foot and bring it around. And we're gonna push out with our left. Beautiful. And then we're gonna slowly bring our bodies back down. How did that feel?
I loved it. I feel so
Yes.
like stretched out and
Good.